Hi friends, I'm Colonel Failure, and because I spent a long time building it, here we are at the roundabout again. Yeah, no, it's good. No, look at this. Look, I've modernised a few trains just to get them, brushed up and ready for service and so forth. And I think it all looks rather fabulous. There's a lot of rather fabulous about this, but today we're probably going to ruin it. So. Now, we are scoring ourselves a dab of queuing here on the roundabout. You've got a passenger service and we've got, that's a mainline freight job going on here. But this is the only, well no, there's one more signal and that's for passengers. But these are the only signals on the roundabout at the moment, and that's because there's queuing space here. So that's just purely to let a little bit more onto the track. Still a bad idea, and I'm probably still going to have to remove these signals at some point, but at the moment, it hasn't caused any kind of full logjam blockade kind of a deal at the moment. But I thought we'd just jump. Oh, dear me. Well, there you go. That's our show for today. I've been Colonel Failure. Tune in next time where I'll do something to top this. It's unlikely, but, could happen. Okay, that's what I paid my money for. Yeah, no, that's all the business right there. Super. Good. So where are we going? Right. Well, we've got a high speed. I say high speed. We've got a passenger run to do. That's gonna head on out here. I need to see where this track is actually. Give me the fast stuff. Don't electrify it. Let's have a look. See. Right. So obviously it's going to come in this way because that's the in route, and then the out route's over here. It's passenger. We're going to go via Gotham, and then we're going to do a Port Miggins swing by, but I don't know if we'll do a stop off. That's the thing. I think we might do a stop off, but I think it might be facing this way. Now, it's good. Whatever I do is probably going to be a temporary job there because... No, not there. A temporary job at Gotham, because I'm going to probably bulldoze quite a bit of it soon. So we'll leave that alone. And then we'll zip over the river, at which point we'll head for Zion. It's a baffling idea. And then as an encore, we'll bring Grazer Ridge's second line in to swing the same route. No, I don't know if it's a good idea either. But we're going to do it anyway, because we like to live on the edge. Hold everything. Hold everything. Look, at the moment... Right, your Grazer Ridge second line, yeah, it goes to Peninsula, it goes to Gallifrey, right, and it comes tearing down here. Both lines have the same capability with that regard, and the other one goes Port Migo, New York, York. Yes. So, what you don't want to do is Grazer Ridge to go to Port Miggins, because that's 3 out of the 4 stations from that line. It's exactly the flaming same, and therefore you're just going to cannibalise the heck out of it. So, maybe we bypass Migo, or maybe we do stop this new line that I'm going to put in, stop that off at Migo, but maybe instead we go for Camberwick Green. Now, where's Camberwick Green's going near New York? You're cannibalising again. It's got to be Zion. Zion or even further afield to somewhere like Sunnydale. Both, either will work. Either way, it's a long way and I should stop flapping me gums and get on with it. Right then. Okay, so Gotham, first job. How's the, right you are. Okay, so what we were looking at is, which tracks are in use then, kids? And it's the answer is not that one. No, that one is in use. We want to use one that isn't, which is going to be these pair here. And we're going straight through the mountain, because this is a fast passenger line. Right, show me things. Show me things. It's 2.7 million. I mean, the money's irrelevant because I've got 7.5 billion in the bank. But at the same time, we do want to make it a suitably suitable kind of a run. Now, what sort of height are we coming out at here? Moderate, and you're going to stay viaducted the entire rest of the way. So you're saying we're going to need to do a wiggle. Well, I'm not saying it, but yes, we're going to need to do a wiggle, unless you don't go via Gotham. Well, what's the alternative? Raccoon City? Up to could go up to MCO. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. MCO. No, Grazer Ridge is already hooked up to MCO. You don't need to go up. No. Okay, forget I spoke. MCO is an interesting idea, though. Yeah. Right, you could swing up, get on the main line heading up to MCO. That's a line that's going to have plenty of demand going on. As you can see, it's already got one big bloke rather than, half a dozen little fellas. I mean, I don't necessarily want to cross the river. That's the thing. What I want is a meaningful passenger line. And to have a meaningful passenger line, you need a minimum of 3 stations. Just straightforward point to point, you never get enough demand. So it's got to be 3 stations or better. I think Gotham is the way to go. Okay, well, how are you going to get round there in a way that is not massively viaducty? Because you know how we feel about that. Well, okay, well, instead of coming out here, we could come out there, right? And then, we've probably got enough wiggle, if we continue up this way a little bit further, to then swing on round and join this line, thereby not having to monkey around with crossing stations and stuff like that. We can make this station more meaningful. All right, we're going. Right, so we're still no. We want to be going down at full pelt here, so that I can avoid. I mean, as much as we don't want the steepest of the steep, but at the same time, we do want to avoid having to viaduct. So a little bit of steepest of the steep now will avoid viaducting moments from now, or in fact, now. See? Huh? Yeah. See, I thought you might. Oh, and it gets even better. We've already got some track laid in here that hooks up with the line that I want to play with. Well, so much the flipping better. Great. Okay, where are we going? There we are. Here we are. Okay. Now you level off. Stop. No, you can stop going downhill now. We've mission accomplished on that front. In fact, I can even back it up a little bit to about there. Right. Okay. Come on then. Let's be having you. Right. My aim is to build this fairly quick. Because the line itself is not going to be what one might call interesting, but the station here is going to get redeveloped real soon. Yeah, no time at all before we've got some station redevelopment going on. Before we do that though, let's get in and wang these signals out of commission. Yeah, everyone likes a good signal wang. I am going to have to build at least a modestly capable junction here, so that's okay. And actually, this is one of those times where having different eras of track in use helps me see where the heck I'm up to. Right, okay, you need to get over to there. Find me a snap point. Or don't, I mean, it's your choice, obviously, but be really jolly handy if you... No, well, there's some bulldozing coming. All right, pause them up. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to redev this lot. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Everybody's gonna be happy. Don't you worry. I mean, that's arguably quite a lot more bulldozing than was strictly required. But never let it be said that I'm backward when it comes to just blowing everything up. No, I'm definitely not a reluctant bulldoze artiste. Right, why are you giving me... There you go. Stop giving me. All right, just pack it in. Right, now you come out this way. This literally... Oh, well, if this goes well, Mega City 1's the next project, right? And then after Mega City 1, I imagine it's going to be a 2-parter to do Mega City 1 and its surrounding area. Because Utopia Planitia, it needs a go as well. And down here to Gotham, going as far as Raccoon City, also needs some strongly worded behaviour. So we'll be going for all of that. So any manky old track that I sling in now is not going to be around long enough to really cause us any upset. You've gone deeper downhill here than you really needed to. Yeah. You're going to fix it? Sure. But no. I might tell you what, I might do that as an off-camera fix-em-up. Oh yeah. That's a get out of jail free card that you keep flexing like you haven't got an upper limit on the number of times you can use it. It may well be, but it's my get out of jail free card, and therefore I refuse to be in jail. Do we? Oh, we've got a bit of. Oh, geez. With this. Oh, yeah. I think you know where I'm going with that. Right. Okay. Hang on. Bit of bulldozing. Just go on. Knock all this out. Let's put a proper bridge in here. I hadn't expected to crest the top of the mountain hill. Call it what you like, because it probably is. I'll just look. If a tree gets in the way, kill the tree, then get the track. And the tree should have known better. Should have gone. Ha ha ha! I am tree. I will not be Oh, I've been bulldozed. Yeah. Brazil want a word, right? And they point knowingly at the Amazon and just kind of go, huh? Yeah. You reckon you'll win that one, do you? No, you won't. Right, some sort of bridge. Hey, bit of this. Well, what's going on there? A bit of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, aye, ooh. It's tasteful. It's not what you expect to see in the middle of the jungle, and therefore I think we'll go with it. I have nothing but a surprising jungle bridge to wake you up in the morning. Well, a cup of coffee would probably do the job if that's your predilection. Right, this way? Yep, good. Right, and connect up to here, and everything's wicked. Now, do you want to just check on this junctioning that you've got going on there? I mean, obviously, Captain Smokey here is getting in the way, but he won't do for long. Right, so if you're coming out on these lines, plural, right, this needs to be a slipped, which it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. But you may have to have a retweak. Yeah, you're going to have a retweak. Look at this. Look at this rubbish. Yeah, you need to be swinging on over onto that track. Okay, well, look, if we're lucky, this will work. This is so manky, I'm definitely going to have another look at this. But look, I'm just for the time being, I'll take it works. Right, there you go. I know it's hateful. We'll be looking at that today. But obviously, once I've finished the mission 1, which is this mission, number 1. Right. Oh, Grazer Ridge out to Gotham. Now you're thinking with portals. Yeah. Now, it's going to make for something convoluted there. Or maybe out as far as here. You could probably make that work. But you could go out from Grazer Ridge and do a swing round and come in on Gotham that way. And then what you've built there is a Dark City to Grazer Ridge via Gotham service. Simplistic, certainly. But it connects 3 north-south lines. Which presently, if you include Mega City 1, we've kind of got it covered. But we don't cover it that much. Alternatively, we peel off from here, we zip across the river, because that's what we want to do. We keep snaking our way this way, and then we pick up whatever madness I do out of Grazer Ridge. I don't think there's a way of avoiding it. I think it's got to be Zion. Sunnydale feels like it's too far. Okay, all right. Well, let's do it then. So, how are you going to do it? I'm glad you asked. Right, well, look, we've got these jutments, these island nations. I think that's possibly overdoing it. And we're going to want to have, give me navigable waters, please. We're going to want to make sure that we can get boats underneath it. We're going to have to come from this kind of angle. So you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to need to pump up the volume a little bit. All right. Then give it some of this, and then see if that's sufficient. Just plunk some of that in for now. Is that sufficient? Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, right. Okay. Now, what exactly are your intentions from here? Right. Well, it's going to be a swing out that way, which you could almost justify by saying we're going through the low bit. But you're still going to have to work your way. Oh no, and then you can work your way around that one. Actually, this is not a bad line. All right, okay. All right, we haven't ruined the shipping canal. No. All right, all right. So we'll build this bit first and see where it takes us. All right, into some fairly dubious building, I suspect, but you know, we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to put a rubbish level crossing in there for now. just I'm gonna here's the approach I'm taking, right? This is not you know, oh, wait for lap 3. No. This is more a case of sketching it in and then coming back and doing it a little bit better. That's right, friends. Do it again, but better. What do you want underneath? Bit of dangling green, I reckon. Yeah, that's okay. We'll go pretty steeply uphill. I mean, a tunnel probably would have been a smart move here. There you go. Add one now. Yep, okay, that's a tunnel of length cheeky. Where are we? We're almost there. Oh, this is going very well. Right, what do we got here? You've got a oil line there that we're either going to need to go over it like that and then bend round the side of this hill, or we take our angle now, thusly, and work our way around the bottom end before wiggling around. Or maybe going through. Both are plausible, certainly, but there we are. What we don't want to be doing, though, is going any further uphill because we've got downhill coming up. That will make sense to you. Yeah, you will not go... What you just said is illogical and implausible. You've used up and down in the same descriptor. But you see, I think you're all smart people, and therefore you know exactly what I'm driving at. Keep it going down. Yeah. It's not pretty. No. You're going to need to make it pretty. Yes. Keep coming this way a little bit. I think there's a... She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes opportunity here. Try this on. Oh, it fits. Yes. Say yes to that dress. Right. Okay. Zion. It is well downhill. Where is the passage station? It's there. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we'll do a little bit of snaking down the side of this hill with a bit of cheeky tunnel action from here and there. And the only problem is that's a little bit slow. 180 would be okay. There we go, we'll go 187 and then get to snaking. Alright, yeah, no, that's an acceptable length for a bit of viaductage. Okay, as long as you're going downhill enough, you know, I would say we might well be, but I probably need to do a fairly stern bit of downhill for the last section. Right, what are you going to do bridge-wise? Let's try this one. I don't think it's going to look good. See, it's going to look like that. That is a lovely bit of bridge to use for a good length. There you go, what about that? Nope. No. Cancel. Right. Do it. Oh, no, I didn't want to cancel. I only wanted to cancel once. I cancelled. All right, keep going. There, try it. Do the same thing. It was more or less, you know, in alignment with what I wanted. I mean, although if I were to pull it in ever so slightly tighter, we wouldn't need any of that monkey business, and we can just carry on round there. Well, do that then. Yeah. That's monkey business. Go on, re-emerge. And where are we? Okay, we have got pretty much on a moderate slope. We've managed to get down to the right elevation by the time we need to hit the station. Now, obviously, I'm going to now, you know, back it up a bit. But that's good to know that I can get to where I'm going. All I want, though, is not to spend the entire journey inside tunnels. All right, well, don't then. But, yeah, all right. I mean, it's fairly obvious for you to say that. You can start slowing down. So, in this case, given that we've got a 90-degree turn coming up, slowing down to 100 is okay. All right, and then we need an approach. Well, you're going to need to change this station. Yes, we are. Right, first job of changing a station is a simple one. Blow it up. Right, and then blow up the surrounding area. Right, and then go, yeah, I know. Oh, no, you have ruined the local economy. It's called progress, fools. Right, give me this. You know what? I do like the looks of a Mediterranean station for this job. Give me no electrification and some high speed. And you know what? 220, given that the Grazer Ridge high-speed automotive train-based express system will be coming this way at some point. Obviously, slightly different name may be pending. Right, yeah, and 2 platforms. Por favor. Right about, yeah. No, really? Yeah. No, you're gonna need to. You need this to talk to the land of the peoples. All right, which means that you're going to need to change this. No. Where are you going? You're going to need to change this approach. Well, you know, changes is something that we don't mind. You know, the cost of progress is occasionally, you know, making a quick switcheroo. Is that going upwards? Yes, because it's got to get over this track. Oh, okay. All right. Right, and onto there. Well, that worked. Yeah. These 2 people might argue whether or not that worked, but it worked. Right, and then you, this side. Yes. We need you to go strong that way, and then hook her on up. Yeah, I don't like it much either. But I haven't got many choices unless I move the station again, in which case you're going to have trouble getting this bridge over. Alternatives, please. Place the station along here like that. Got what? Bulldoze a bit more town. They've got it coming. Do it like this for now and see what ideas gestate, nay propagate over time. All right. Well, I'm all about some nay propagation, as you know, so we'll do that. I'd love a bit more space here to, you know, you can make more space, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes, this will look better. In fact, I won't even mind the 90-degree turn by doing this. Right. Give me this. Give me that. Crank these up to full throttle. Come on. There you go. Right. And just give it a bit of this. Okay. And then make it less ugly. There you are. Right. Do you think that's enough? Nope. All right. Keep going then. Yeah, that's it. Are we going to make it look au naturel a little bit as well? What are you talking about? It looks perfectly reasonable. I mean, obviously, you know, there have been meteors striking the Earth for many millions, indeed billions of years. So as a result, any weird craters that happen to crop up are perfectly natural. It's a demonstration of how fragile our marble is. Oh, yeah, great. Right, okay, give me that. Yep. Now, I can't remember which side of the track that is. Well, it's not at the moment. It's not actually connected to anything. Oh, it's a flipping epic journey, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. Well, right. Well, look, I mean, the Grazer Ridge line was always intended to be high speed. So this is actually set up for moderately high speed. I mean, we're not going to be talking Shinkansen kind of speeds here. Although, not a million miles off, you know, 220, 230. Now, obviously, there are some slow sections on here, and they may even be avoidable. I choose not to avoid them, though. I think we embrace it. Not to mention the fact that most of the trains in this game, and I like it actually, as much as they may be rated for extraordinarily high speed. Extraordinarily high speed or extraordinary high speed? You're on the wrong side. You're not going to get through there. Yes, I am. Shut your noise. Okay. What? Yeah, no, most of the trains in the game, yes, okay. Yeah, oh, we're picking it up. Yeah. As much as they may be capable of extraordinarily high speed. Extraordinary high speed? Can't decide. I'm gonna let the viewing public figure that one out for themselves and go with whatever grammar workings they feel is more appropriate. But it takes a flaming ages to get up to that high speed. And therefore, having a slightly modest track speed limit, they can go faster than 116 though. Don't forget we're in the old KMHs here. We're not in the MPHs. Yeah, okay, I suppose. Right, yeah. Are you done with that now? Yeah, I've done that bit now. We can move on to the next line of inquiry. Right, okay. 90-degree corners. Don't you just love them? No, not really. I think they show a 90-degree corner, for my money, is a demonstration of poor planning. Ooh, sick burn. Yes, it is. It is a sick burn. The burniest of burns. I'm just doing that for the sake of completion rather than anything else. I've no idea where I'm going to chuck, which depot I'm going to chuck these out of, but hey ho. Right, there we go. It meanders, it tunnels, it carves a groove out of the landscape, it bridges, it bends, it crosses the river, and it ends up just outside Mirgo. Now, what we have coming up is we've got a line coming out of Grazer Ridge, which would be a doddle just to mirror the line that already exists, or snap to the line that already exists before swinging onto there. That would work well. However, is that really what I want to do? Well, you've also got to consider, is that the best place to link up? I think having the set of points this side of the bridge before working your way up to join this flyover is possibly going to be easier. Yeah, I know. I mean, you know what I'm doing. I'm just avoiding having to have a set of points on a bridge because it's horrible. Right, Gotham. Now, we could reverse course, go up this way and branch off. Makes for a slightly convoluted station alignment kind of a deal. Or we come out this way and swing across. And then, yeah, I mean, we're just dotting the I's and crossing T's. But then you're on the wrong side of Miggins. Unless you come out really quite abrupt. This is what I want to do, is come out this way before heading up to there, right? But that's an excess. I don't want to place more than one bridge going over this primary river for this particular track. So I think you have to come out this way, because then you can swerve in. We do some kind of Y-junction meet-up before hooking up and going that way. That answers that then. Yeah, it does. Right, okay. So with that in mind, I think you go beyond this junction. We then peel off. Yes. You're gonna need some properly robust signal action here. Yeah, it's fine. We are going to rebuild this junction, all right? Don't fret. Don't let it get you down. What are you doing? I built it too close to the points. I thought it might work. You build it too close to the points. Don't build it so close to the points and then it will work. There you go. See? Told you so. All right. Yeah, this junction's going to need a rework. Also, I've destroyed all of the signals here, so that's going to need a tweak as well. Right. Just complete your 90 degree until you're pointing up that way. Right, so you want to be going just to the left of this oil well system kind of deal. Right, do a spot of that. Is it blocking all of the shipping? You know it is. All right, okay. In which case, let's build our height a little on the way in. Is that going to be enough? I'm going to go with sure. All right, try that. Why don't you build the bridge first? You already know where it needs to be. Right about here. Okay, we'll do that then. Okay, expedite one more. The right button this, please. Thank you. And do that. What do the ships think of that? They think it's a terrible idea and you should be publicly flogged. Okay, try it again then. No, right. Use the right button. There you go. What do the ships think about that? Same as before, you've not really improved their mood any. Okay, do it again. And now... oh, they're happy as can be. They think you're a delight and a modern miracle. Yeah, I'll try that on. You've still got shipping routes underneath. Why am I doing this big brick number? I fancy it. That's really the only reason. All right, but I do fancy it being a slightly different colour. Do I fancy it being a slightly... no, I'm okay with this colour. I'm okay with it. Keep it on the flat. Ships say no. All right, then. Go up one more. You're not going to get up here. Yeah, I will. Ships are saying no again. Well, why? Why though? Go from there, because you keep moving your start point. You see, that's why they're aggro with you. It's been a long time since you checked whether you were on the right angle of attack, and I appear to be still. So we were going to go with that, and let's go with a bit of this. And the ships say, Maybe. Well, maybe's not really going to cut it. Can we get a slightly more advanced recommendation on that? Try that. That's not made a difference. It's going to change the top end. Yeah, it's not made a difference for stuff passing underneath. What does this button do? Well, it's wiggled things around a little. These are certainly somewhat tall arches, although that looks manky as anything. The whole thing looks manky as anything. Whatever you did there was wrong. What about this? And then a bit of that. Yeah, ships say yes. Well, it's jolly green. I should jolly well hope so. Alright, there we are. Alright, that was... yeah, you did that to yourself. Okay, alright. It will work. It won't. Sure it will. It won't. It's not going to work. It's not going to... Oh, you lucky git. Okay, alright. We can do that slightly... I mean, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't deserve that. I shouldn't have got away with that being moderately clean. I mean, it's not perfectly clean, but it's moderate. I mean, look at that. Look, it's like I intended it. I didn't. I got lucky again. And here's the thing, right? I mean, yeah, I get lucky with quite a lot of this stuff that I build, where it works in far neater a fashion than it should, given the ham-fisted, half-hearted, barely think it through kind of approach that I take to these things. But part of me says, well, actually, I'm not so sure it is purely luck. I think it is as much a case that you have played so much of the Fevers, because I've played all the Fevers, and I've played a lot of all the Fevers, that you kind of intuit what it's going to let you get away with. That is not called luck. That's called experience. Still feels pretty jammy though, son. Well, yeah, it does. And I'm not gonna deny that, but better lucky than good. That's what they say. Yes. You know who says that, though? Nope. Lucky people say that. Oh, yeah. Alright, okay, give me... Yeah, no, wait, there. Dynamo. Alright. The planning team who are studying this this operational... Look at that. Oh, that's lovely. This operational outline that I'm pulling together here, the Grazer Ridge Planning Committee, they're all going, what the hell is he? Oh, how are we supposed to connect into that in a way that doesn't look completely awful? They go, well, he's just done it out of flipping Gotham. Yeah, I know. It looks a bit awful. They go, it doesn't though, it looks all right. You know, it looks nearly intentional. Yeah, I know. Do you reckon we can pull off nearly intentional? I go, well, I don't know. I've broken a line here. I've no idea which line it is, but it's broken at the moment. But it can have, because, where are we? Migo. Because we can just chuck in a, no, use the bendy road, please. Thank you. Try again. We can just do a bit of this and then go, woohoo! And it goes, yeah, all right, you can have that. Kind of go, yeah, it's not great though, is it? And kind of go, yeah. And you kind of go, you're saying you kind of go a lot. Yeah, I know that last one was deliberate because rather than just acknowledging it, which you've done now, which is, you know, linguistic blunt force trauma, frankly. I mean, you could have been more subtle about that. Now, hold on just a moment. There is no reason at all why the existing line here is coming out on the right rather than the left, other than I chose the right rather than the left. To wit, it is conceivable that I can switch the line over, which will make what I'm about to do significantly less challenging. And I don't need it to be challenging. Where are we going here? I'm trying to snap this together in a way that doesn't look terrible when it's done. Well, it's looking terrible now. Yeah, but it's not done yet, you see. It might look terrible when it's done. There's a bridge pillar collision. Well, that was only a matter of time. What are you colliding with? Couldn't tell you. Could not honestly tell you. Try going the other way, right? And then, if needs be, go a little bit further. It's not needs, just need. Singular. Yeah. I mean, you know, we have standards. Oh, look, there's a couple of trains. All right, try it now. All right, go as far as you need to for it to stop complaining. See, bridge pillar collision, but if we go a bit further, it might stop colliding. or the game might crash entirely. Either and both are possible. I'm saying that, of course, I've not had a full game crash in ages. Why would you say that out loud? I like to live dangerously. Just stop what you're doing. All right. You were making it sad there. Dude, this feels broadly unsupported. No. You see, these underlying iron girders, they're doing a significant amount of the lift for this, so it's all fine. All right, what if you do it from here? Well, you might get away with it, but I strongly suspect you won't. Read it and weep there, tiger. Yeah, but I rather imagine you're just making it levitate. And also, you haven't finished the bit to the station, which... And this is the thing about bridges. When you add in a bit more, it will quite often go like, oh, let's move all the pillars around. And you go, I'd just as soon you did just... I mean, look at that. That is... Well, I mean, I've got 2 trains on there. It's obviously load-bearing. Doesn't feel very load-bearing to me, Sunshine. You're going to need to rebuild this and make it look better. Oh, that's an off-camera job, that one. Yeah. People are now going like, no, I want to see it on camera because it has every opportunity to be a bridge episode. I go, no, it won't be. It's not going to be that interesting. It genuinely isn't. Right? Version number 1, right, is I relay the bridge a couple of times, get a few more pillars to pop on the way to that happening. You know what? Let's leave the line-up of this as it is. Where are we aiming for? Anywhere between there and there. I think you do it the other side of the flyover that you've got. No. Just go down, swing in last minute to get to the bridge. Well, okay, it appears I've spoken. And here, this little lump here is where you can split off from the bit you've got at the moment. Okay, all right, off we go. What were you talking about? How rebuilding a flyover is not actually going to be that dramatic to watch. No, it's not. No. See, what generates, for those of you who haven't seen a bridge episode before, on a typical basis, I'll get 1 per series, right? And it's not necessarily a bridge, but it is a bridge episode because for some reason, I get hung up on trying to do one thing in particular. And it's one thing that shouldn't be especially complicated, but it ends up taking me the best part of an hour to do something simple, and then almost always at the start of the following episode I bulldoze it because it doesn't do exactly what I wanted it to. Now I don't realise that this is what's happening at the time, but the viewing, but it's very obvious after I've recorded it that yeah, that was a bridge episode. Yeah. So that's what references to a bridge episode are, is where I get tunnel visioned on one project and refuse to accept that maybe the original plan that I've got won't work, and if I were to change my mind, it probably would work. But that's not how I roll. We're done. Are we? Yeah, you've done the whole thing. Neat. Yeah, you haven't got any signals on any of it. Yeah, I know, but I'll do that now, but I'm going to set the trains in motion. Unpause the game. I don't think we actually left anything broken. This could be a little bit more elegant. We're bleeding off rather a lot of speed there, so that's eligible for a bit of a fix-em-up. But there are a few sections of this that are eligible for a bit of a fix-em-up. I don't hate this, but that's going to be fixed up anyway, so you know, you've got that to look forward to. Right, signals. Why not start by placing trains? Oh, you know where you can place trains from? Well, you're going to want to stick some coming out of Gallifrey. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. Let's get to work. Where the heck did I leave Gallifrey? It's right back here. It's ruddy miles away. Okay, right. The fray, as locals call it. Into the fray. Yeah. All right. Now, first stop, Cannibalization Central. Grazer Ridge. Yeah. That's a worry, you know. I know it is. But, you see, I think the timing on this could be such that that levels of cannibalization... Yeah. Ah, you beauty. You read my mind. I think the amount of cannibalization is going to be limited by the fact that the turnaround time on this particular train is going to be pretty slow. down to Zion. That's nuts. What a great route. Should have put signals in first. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's done the right thing here. And I think that's probably because of the way you've got your junction set up. But at the same time, should have... There you go. Oh, that's a fun line. At this point, I don't think it's necessarily cannibalising rail so much. It's going to cannibalise airlines. Right. This needs a good name. Well, you've called the other one Gallifrey High Speed 1, haven't you? I think that's what I ended up calling it. Gallifrey... No. Wait. Gallifrey High Speed 1. So this is Gallifrey High Speed 2. Oh, the imagination there. That's really going to get the populace behind you. They're not going to protest about you do it. There you go, I'll use Roman numerals. Happy now? Yeah, alright, that'll do. Right, what we're going to slap on that? I think I've got a depot up here somewhere. You have, but it's up in Picks Creek. Fine. I deployed something out of here recently, and I discovered you get quite a long wait. I'm not that bothered. Also, you don't have to do it from here. You can do it from Dark City. And you know that Dark City will let it queue quite merrily. I am loving that thought process. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you might have a bit of a wait to get on the roundabout, but once you're on the roundabout, you're going where you're going. All right. There we are. So it's going to have... We're going to deploy from here. It's going to go all the way around and then pop out over there. Fine. All right, what do we want to stick on this? Well, it needs to be quick. Now, diesels, we've only got the Alco right now. Electrics, I'm sure they're very nice, but not right now. I haven't got any... I'm not going to use electrics particularly until I raid the workshop and get a bunch of zesty ones that you don't see very often. Right, what about... Oh, Hiawatha might be a player. You know you're right. I know I'm right. 160, that's not too bad. And allegedly, that's faster than an A4. Well. Yeah, that's the big boy. Yeah, you know where I want to put it, don't you? Don't you? I mean, look. Hold on. What's the big boy? How much power? Yes. Tractive effort? Got it. Right. Okay. I mean, we've got this old 284 here, which is... It's not actually unpowerful. That would be weak. It's not weak. No. See, the big boy, I don't think it's a good idea. And the reason I don't think it's a good idea is because unless you lengthen those mainline trains, you're going to be leaving a lot of wasted power. I think what you should do in a reasonably soonish episode is find a line that needs a super long train and use the big boy in the way that makes a little bit more sense, which is not on the main line. Instead, do it on a connecting line to the mainline.com. All right, well, we'll do that then. I'm going to... Oh, what about the Warner Brothers Polar Express? 193 kilometers per hour. Yes. Have I got any coaches capable of that? What are you talking about? Knickers to coaches, what is it going to cost me? It's going to cost you 14 million a year by the looks of it. That's not inexpensive. Nope. All right, what about a Pierre Marquette? Oh, I like the sound of that. 113. Too slow. So we're looking at the Hiawatha, which is vanilla. Yes. Yeah, an A4, which we've already got some in circulation. You know what you are? Sharing a line with the Cat and Shiny. All right, okay, I'm going to try the Polar Express. If this breaks the game, I'm going to be very sad. Right, passenger cars. It's going to be the heavyweight, because that's the only thing. What about New Mexico? No, he does 150. It's going to be the heavyweight then. It's going to be the heavyweight. Right, okay, how much do you want? I don't know. No, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to sell it. Yep, thank you. Good, let's go again. It's because I see the buy button here, you see, and I go, yeah, I want to buy some of those and add it to the consist. It's a little bit of a, just ever so slightly, easy to confuse yourself bit of UI. Now, I'm easily confused, and therefore, you know, these things are going to happen. How much do you want? Just the two. Good. Showing a level of restraint that is unusual. All right, give me all of this, and find me Gallifrey High Speed 2. It'll work because it'll do it'll work. Okay, right, good. Remember signals? Yeah, they're not just for Christmas. But it's the Polar Express. I don't care what it is. Looks like a Pierre Marquette to me. It does look. That is a lovely bit of modelling. I should, by all rights, credit whoever did that. It is in the collection. You can go and grab it for yourself. But look at that for a model. That's terrific. Oh, I'm arguably surprised. What a terrific bit of modelling, even if the smoke isn't quite coming directly out of the chimney. But when you funnel, they call it a funnel when you're on the train. Oh yeah, of course. But by the time you get out to here, of course, it looks near enough, and that's fine. Yeah, it needed to be about 3 pixels further forward. I'm splitting. Hello, what's going on here? Yes. Who's causing the trouble? None of you should be causing trouble. Unless... Yeah, there it is. Or is it? This is why I've got to destroy these signals before I deploy these new services. Because it is conceivable that you have a passenger train or two waiting on the passenger lines and passenger trains here waiting to clear. And they can't because the gap they'd move into is occupied. Yep, there it is. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Who's coming through? Just a train. Ah, I see. We got any movement here? Up the tempo, give it 30 seconds. We may have already reached this stage. I'm curious as to why they're unable to leave. Let's look at this one. You're waiting for a free part. Oh, it's going. Ah, yeah, you're not broken yet. Oh, it'll probably been waiting for the one that was coming out of the depot. No, look, that's there. Oh, I see. Okay, what about this one? Where are you trying to get to? You're swinging around there, and then you've got a little bit of a crossover here, but that's no big deal. No, shouldn't be any reason for it, which should have allowed... Yeah, that one's cleared. In comes the next one. So where's generating the block then? Is the main line crossing over onto it? Nope. Nope, main line's on dedicated track. Blocks it on the way in. So it's not that. I couldn't tell you. Okay. Well, look, leave it alone, because it's not broken yet. So, you know, don't cry over milk you haven't even started to spill. Let's set up the other line as well. And then we are signalling we will go. Right, new line. Okay, we will go from the darkest of cities. Alright, where have you stuck that? You're teal. I think we've already got... or turquoise, you know, your choice. What aren't we using? I think we're using this dark purple. Yeah, you've decided to go with the passenger line. With the freight line. It's a novel idea. I'll warrant you that. But it is not what nature intended. You can go plat 3. There you go. Alright, what colour are we going to make this? Use a kind of feeble green. Like that. There you go. That's one we're not using already. Okay. Alright, and then we're off to see the wizard. And he lives this way. Out we come. Stopping off at the Gotham. Oh, wouldn't you know it, there's a semi-feeble green here already. And then we go back the way we came. Hold on. Have we got a junction here to switch these lanes? Yes, we do. Okay, right. So we've done that. I don't think that's going to work. I'm going to have to look at that in a moment. Before heading over the river, that seems to be a feeble green as well. I've chosen entirely the wrong colour. Let's go blue. What the heck's wrong with blue as an option? Yeah, alright. And out to Zion. Can't get back where it came from. Which means there's a problem. It's trying to back up on itself, isn't it? Not at the moment, it's not. Oh, why are you having difficulty? Because you're directing it straight to Dark City Transfer, and it's got to do an in and out at Gotham. That's why it can't get back to where it's going. Yeah. All the way over here. This is a good length beefcake of a line. Okay. Now, when I redevelop Gotham, what I'll do is I'll give this a dedicated station, dedicated platform. And that will work just fine. Yeah, yeah. Why? Oh, just spare me. Just the histrionics of people kind of go, no, well, I'm lying to myself. Right, okay, so this is going to be the Dark City. No, the Zion. No, Dark Zion. Ooh. Via Gotham. Oh, that all fits. That's all in the same canon. Right, let's put some signals on here and really upset everybody's day. Give me that. Slap it on here. Whoa, why are there 3 tracks here? Because one of them's for lumber. Thank you. But that hasn't broken it. Nope. The green line, incidentally, just because you're asking, that's your lumber bit. Of course it is. Of course it is. Right. Okay, fine. Well, while we're at this junction, let's get that, suitably, all of this. Yeah, I know that's wonky, but I've said a few times now, I'm gonna fix it. It'll be fine. Let me make that one way. Show me everything. You've got a 2-way bit of action going on there from the lumber line, which it shouldn't be doing. No. You're gonna rebuild it. It'll be fine. Okay, all right. Okay. Give me that. Yeah, don't make it one way. Yeah, stick it on there. Okay. Don't put any more in this convolution central, because it will just make you sob into your beer. All right. So you're saying that's about sufficient for the time being? Maybe. I think you need the next set. Let's give it 5 banks of lights, and then stick it over here as some kind of a release signal. They're not a thing. Yes, they are. And then what's going on here? You're coming in from there. Yeah. I was expecting Grazer Ridge, but no, Grazer Ridge doesn't rock up yet. That's all the way down here. Do you want to put a train on this while you're fiddling around? Yeah, all right. Okay, that's valid. Yeah, I wonder if the Polar Express has actually left the building yet. No. Okay. Are you the first one that I ordered or the second? I think it's the second. I think we've managed to shift one. Is that it? I don't think so. No, that's the Dark Southern Passage line. All right. Well, keep them coming anyway. Right. Right. What are we going to stick on this? Can't use the same one again. Well, I can use the same one again. Not going to use the same one again. But you do need something with plenty of pace. And I think it's going to have to be the Hiawatha. It's the next fastest thing that I've got at the moment. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. And I'm not using it yet. So we'll add one of those. Now, these top out at 160. Obviously, the heavyweight is an option. But if these Renfee cars, and I appreciate they're too slow, then forget I said anything. What about these ones? They're also too slow. All right. But generic British carriages. Nothing you're saying here makes any sense. Bit of New Mexico. Now you're talking. Right, add enough of those for it to make sense. 72. Let's go over capacity. Let's make it 90, and then let's do 3, 4, 3, 3. Okay. Now, I mean, obviously that's a weird choice, given that this is actually the shorter route. But reasons. Dark Zion, please. Dark Zion. Yeah, that's how you name a route. All right, Polly the Polar Express is out of here. That's nice. Right, show me what we've got going on here. This is what's going on here. Okay, I don't necessarily believe that this is working correctly. Show me which platform is Dark Zion on at the moment. It's on 1. Okay, no, 1's allowed. No, is it? It's not. It should be either on 2 or 3. Oh, okay. In which case, I'll take... Yeah, it's got to be either 2 or 3, because it's got to go up there. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. Then how is it even working? At the moment, what it's going to do is it's going to go all the way around, swerve lanes outwards before it... Oh, dear. It has gone 3. Okay, you, 3. So you're not unhappy about it. You know it's the right choice to make. Yeah, just have a quick look. What we don't want is things changing lanes on this roundabout. So why is it changing lanes on the roundabout? Why is it going back on itself on the roundabout? What's even going on here? It's a very good question. Yes, you're coming in correct. No, you're trying to go out the same way. What the heck is wrong with the map? What is wrong with you? What we need is you should be zipping up here. The question I have for you is why aren't you? Is that slipped? No. It is now. Right, working? Not as such, no. Well, it should be flipping working. Oh, no, you see, I think looking at it from here, you're going to want to end up on that side. The lumber train has gone to the left. And that makes sense because it's going to want to go out over here. Have a quick look over this. Yeah. You know what we need to do? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to grab some of these, say that they're one way, and make both of these point like that. And it's going to go, oh, I've got to recalculate. And the autosave's going. It might even go tick, tick at me. I think it probably will, actually, because that point setup is not ideal. Wait for it. Nope, it hasn't. Bet it's confused, though. Yeah, do it again. Do it. Thank you. All right. Don't just dangle. Right. Yes. Yes. That's what I wanted you to do. What's it doing at the roundabout? Excuse me, sir. What were you doing at the roundabout? Okay, so you come in like this. Oh, that's problematic. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't carry across far. Oh, no. It's outside lane. It's outside lanes. It's fine. It's fine. But we shouldn't be seeing blue on both of these lanes. No. Should we? No. What's it doing going up there? It's a really good question. Are we even... Just show me... eyeballs only, please. Thank you. Right. Dark Zion. Yeah. Change the colour. Right. Make it... Oh, just anything that will show up. Brown. Yeah, it's going on a magical mystery tour to get where it needs to go. I think you're going to have to use passenger stop number 4 here, which is a passenger stop. Well, it's not supposed to be a passenger stop. No. Also, it's number 2, not number 1. Oh, okay. Maybe that works. Right, where's Brown going now? I don't know. There's so much going. Why don't you just open that one route and look at that? All right, there. Come here. You clear off. You come here. No, I only want to see this one route. Do it again. All right, you clear off. Right, there you are. Look. Right, here we are on the inside line. Yeah, and then we go up this way. And what happens when you get up here? Then everything does a bit of a switcheroo. Well, how have you managed that? Oh, I see. You've peeled off from there. That's not exactly ideal. You got signals. Before we trundle merrily onwards into the forestry and hillside. All right. Okay. I can't say that I'm necessarily that fond of it as a concept, but I think it will work. All right. Now let's start slapping in some signals. Now we're not going to need that many, because this is a long old bit of track, and I haven't put that many trains on it. Now, hopefully, of course, demand is such that I have to stick a bunch more trains on it later on, which will be great, because nothing beats putting a bunch of trains on things. Yep, that's doing what it's supposed to for the moment, but what it's supposed to do for the moment is not ideal. Now, this section, we're going to need more signals than we were doing before, because we've got the extra 2 Gallifrey services going on there. Okay. Yep. All right. And then we've reached here. And that's important because you've got the merging of the Gallifrey service. Oh, yeah, of course. Stick that there. Yeah. Stick this one here. Yeah. Okay. You're not even using the best signals for this. I know I'm using cheesy, lightweight, double lights only signals, and it's fine. They all do the same thing. It's just that these aren't the most glamorous. All right. Keep going. Yeah. You sure those signals are on the right side of the track? Yeah, I've done this 1,000 times, of course they are. And I think I might actually not... I'll be selling myself short when I say it's 1,000 times. It could be way more than that. Well, think about it, right? How many videos have you done on the fevers? Ooh, good question. I'm going to go with somewhere in the region of, let's say 400. It's more than that. 500? I think it's more than that as well. Okay, well, let's say 500 for the sake of argument, right? Now, in how many of those episodes are you placing track? Well, obviously we start out not placing track. No, because you're using wagons. Hello, where? Alright. Well, that's mysterious. I'm not sure it's supposed to look like that. Let's go to the front of the train. Where are we? Oh, I'm in a depot. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, fine. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, that's being blocked. This is being blocked. We've got some blocking going on here. Alright. Let's do one at a time. Let's take out this one. Right. Then once this clears, you know what? I'm going to take it. No, don't take it out now. Wait until that signal's clear and then take it out. Right, I'm going to wait for stuff to start to move, and then we'll ride something. I know we've been here quite a while already, but I don't think you'll mind. I know you well enough by now. I mean, we've spent some time together. Okay, playing a new game now. The game that I'm playing is called Intercept the Trains as they enter this part of the station, because otherwise I'm never going to get anything else out of the depot. It's okay though, it's all good. Now, I couldn't resist. I've put more signals on, but there is logic here, and that is I've put little dwarf signals just past the platform, because anything I can do to make it so that trains alleviate queuing is a good thing. See, queuing here, not a good thing. Is not a good thing. Well, it's not a terrible... No, it's not a good thing. That's why I'm not getting anything out of the flipping depot. Wait for this to clear and then blow this signal up. Okay. I mean, it's like blocking the depot. It's not the end of the world, but even so. Actually, go back here for a sec. All right, jump out. Yeah. And talk to him. Yeah. And go, hello, how are you doing? Please hold. There you go. Right, and this one. This one might be allowed through, so please hold. Yeah, I know, you're a mainline. You think you're all that. Good. Now, there is a little bit of blockage going on back here, but it's only going to cover this one track, so I'm perfectly comfortable with that. That's fine. I reserve the right, obviously, to change my mind on that later on, but as it stands, I'm fine. One more. I just need a service to come up the middle here, and then I'm going to shut it all down. Okay, why can't you go where you want to? And it's because you can't go where you want to. Alright, why can't you? You are the dark ML oil supply. You want to come out this way. Yeah, don't see a problem. Hold on, I'm seeing a problem. Okay, right, okay. I am changing my plea. You cannot put signals on there. Right, let him go. Yeah, he's going to be confused, but it's okay. Allow it anyway. Off you go. You sure, Gov? Yeah, I'm totally sure. Yeah, it's going to be fine. You're probably just going to mysterious your way into the back of the next train, but hey, it's all good. Yeah, no, that's why you can't do it, because the oil train can't escape. Right, so what are you going to do for that one then? My reason for sticking them right at the end of the platform is because some short consists like this one would be stopped here waiting for a go signal, and I thought, well, let's just move them up to the edge of the platform then. No. Not permitted. Mainline trains are just too flipping long. Right. Who has to get out of the way in order for this to work? Well, you're going to have to do the signal shuffle here. Right, you, hold your horses. Alright, stop there. Alright, I'm just focusing on the outside. Oh, I'm unpicking it. Do you know what? We'll do the ride along next time. I'll fix this now, but we'll ride it next time. I've got to fix this first. It's right. Okay, so you've done that. Oh, well, why don't you just shuffle it along a little bit further? Okay, we can take it all the way up to about there. Right, and that's it. See, by putting that there, we can shuffle the next one forwards a little bit further. Now you haven't cleared enough there, for it to escape, but you might have cleared enough to get that flipping oil train up to here. Alright. You definitely will have... No, no, not you! I didn't give you permission to... Oh, just... Hang on. Right. You... Oi. Stop. That's it. This is... You can't have nice things, any of you, because none of you can be trusted. Not one of you. Not a single one of you can be trusted not to ruin everything. Yeah. No, look, you keep saying, don't put signals on the roundabout, and guess what? Don't put signals on the roundabout. Okay, alright. Is it cleared yet? No, because it's a flipping mainline train, and therefore it's really ruddy long. That's 2 mainline trains. And they're both really ruddy long. Go on, stick that on there. That'll shift laughing boy here. Okay. Who is obviously blocking it. Yeah, move that. There you go. Well, we should get this little diesel who has no right to come up here. Right, hang on, block that one. No, oi, you, pack it in. Stop. Judas. Yeah. I need this cowboy to move. And then we can get some movement up here. Right, that's it. Yeah, cut him off. Good. Okay, right, this will now uncork, and then I'm going to remove every signal on here, and we're just going to suck it up. That's it. No, you might be able to get away with the passenger trains, but you know what? I don't believe that is necessarily true. I think it's highly likely that a single signal anywhere on this donut is going to just rain on everybody's parade. Most notably my own. Right. Ship that. Yeah, and this one. Go on, get out of my face. All I wanted, there you go, hold on, wait. Yeah. Oi, you, stop right there. Okay. Okay. Just want to get some trains out of the depot. Is that too much to ask? It might actually be too much to ask. Why do you say that? Well, because you need the passenger trains running in order to clear a path for the trains to get out of the depot. Oh, flaming heck. You know what? Just leave it as long as it takes to get the trains out of the depot. Just let it roll. Let it ride. If it takes 5 hours to get 3 trains out of the depot, it tells you 2 things. Number 1, your depot's in a really duff place. Number 2, that's a lot of trains coming through the roundabout. Yeah. No, none of you get signals. No, sorry. No, you can't have them. No, it's not allowed. Right. Is that all of them? No, there's one more there, look. Oh, that's in a really bad place. Yeah, I know, but that was one of the shuffle everything around the flipping everything. What's this one? That's the signal to let trains out of the depot. I don't think he got the memo. I think he's gone. He's going, right, that's it, stuff it, I'm going for it. Come on, Tony, we're leaving. Right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah? Right, okay. Now, uncork everything else. You go. Yeah. Right, I've been Colonel Failure, everybody. I'll catch you next time. This is going to take a little while. Of course, once it starts running, the only thing you're going to then need to concern yourself with is how long trains are waiting, queuing, to try and get onto the line. But you know what? That's a problem for an entirely different adventure. It's this adventure, though, isn't it? It is this adventure. Right, have I got any more parked up that shouldn't be? Oh, come on, dude. What do you want? A written invitation? Come on. Just go. I haven't given you the weight. You've cost me £3.5 million already. And you've only kind of half poked your nose out of the ruddy depot. Come on. Get gone. Hold on, you've got another idiot here. Not anymore, I haven't. He's going. Oh, how exciting. Right, now you can tell it to go. It's too late. No, it's too late. I've cut you up. Yeah, I've got this route. You can find your own darkness. Right, pile on. Yeah. I'll catch up with you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio. Some of you will be asking, why do you do this to yourself? I go, because it's interesting. And because it's different. Of course. A simple mainline station. maybe with a couple of extra platforms for incoming additional freight services, and then a second station, maybe even attached to the first, that would handle the passenger services, complete with ample queuing and making sure that some priorities are observed and all of that kind of business. Maybe a flying junction, maybe some under and over type action. Make it all move boring, friends, boring. And also, you wouldn't have got that shot that we had at the start of the show. No, you wouldn't. And that's what makes it worthwhile. Anyway, I think I might have found a problem. Or I might have found one of the main problems is the priorities, right? Because I have no control over the priorities that are given to different services. None. I have experimented in the past with putting signals further back, or no signal at all for one so passenger services could just go straight through, freight could wait for as long as they have to wait. All of that kind of business, I've tried it, doesn't work. So you're rather at the mercy of the inbuilt logic in the game, and I haven't quite figured out what that inbuilt logic is. If it was, trains are permitted to leave in order of arrival, so train that has been waiting longest gets to go first, that would be fine, but it doesn't do that either. No. Some lines intrinsically get priority service to enter big junctions, and I mean I ought to just study it. Yeah. I ought to create a nice little bespoke line with 15 trains coming into and out of it and seeing what is prioritised and when. Oh, that's a whole day worth of mission, that one. Yeah, it might be worthwhile. Regardless, I've found at least one problem, possibly more. Problem number one is the picture it in your head, right, of where the helix is. Yeah, so the helix is the next thing that you come to after leaving Dark City as you head down towards Raccoon City and Rapture. And that exit has got traffic going two ways, only very briefly, but it has got trains going two ways or crossing over the exiting Mainline. Can't have that. No, don't. The Mainline trains are so long, you have got to get them. Once they start rolling, you've got to get them gone. You can't have it just sat there for ages. Do I think that any signal... Also, I experimented with signals some more. Right, here is my conclusion. Don't put signals on a roundabout. And the reason is that the new Dark City to Dark Zion line, it comes in and goes round like that, right, before leaving. Now, the other trains, they come in and they go round before leaving. If this is waiting at a signal here, Mr. Dark Zion can't go round. And therefore, it gets bottled up. And it can never move until that original passenger service moves. So even just putting a little extra... Because my thinking was, just stick a couple of really small... put a signal bank at the end of the stations, just so that the trains can move forward to that point, advancing their progress just a little bit quicker. Doesn't work. You can't do it. I've got a few ideas. I'm going to poke them in between now and the next episode, as well as cleaning up a couple of bits of the track. Anyway, next time around, we're going to start at Gotham, and if that goes well, we'll continue on to Mega City 1. How well it will go, that's anybody's guess, but Gotham